Hi there. In this video, I'm going to be explaining how eating chocolate can help you to overcome your fears. My name is Carrie Griffiths and I'm a voice coach, a singer, speaker and an author. And I also help creative freelancers to go from overworked, overwhelmed and underpaid to becoming productive and profitable business owners. Now, one of the things that I hear a lot of coaches and mentors saying is and you've maybe heard this before, is to overcome fear, overcome the fear of failure is to detach yourself from the outcome. And I've heard this lots and lots and lots, and I've had lots of coaches and mentors over the years. And I used to think, okay, I get it on paper, but what does it actually mean? Now, if you think of when you want a chocolate, so I started fancying a chocolate soon after I did an activity to help me with this. I was like, I fancy a bit of chocolate. Now, I didn't think to myself, oh, what I need right now is a pick me up, and what I need is something that's going to cause a chemical reaction in my brain and release the hormones that are going to help me to feel happier. But then I'm going to have a drop in my sugar levels. And then the next time I work out or go for a jog, because I'm doing couch to 5K at the moment, the next time I do that, I'm going to have to work a little bit harder because of the extra calories that I'm intaking today. I didn't think any of that. I just thought I want a chocolate. Okay. Because I wanted and you think of having a chocolate and, maybe you do this when you have chocolate. I know that I don't have it very often. I really like it, but I don't have it very often. So when I do, it's a real treat. And what I think is which chocolate am I going to choose? Or if I've already got some chocolate at home, when I go to unwrap it, the unwrapping of the chocolate, the smells, the fragrances that are going to be coming up. My mouth's watering already. As I bite into take that first bite, the flavors that are going to come through, the layers of flavors from all the different ingredients that are going to come through as I chew. And I really take in the different flavors and the experience of eating that chocolate as it melts in my mouth. And as I swallow and take the next bite, what's going to be in the next bite? Is it going to be a different set of flavors, or is it going to be the same set of flavors that are now going to be enhanced? That's what I'm thinking about, right? I'm not thinking about all the other stuff. And so when you come to do something that is a little bit scary, when you're not thinking about what's going to happen after you've done it, and you think about, experiencing the process and the progress that you're going to make while you're doing the scary thing, that's going to help you to detach from the outcome. That actually is detaching from the outcome, because you're then focused on the action that you're taking rather than what it's going to get you in the end and whether you're going to be successful or not. So another example is driving, right? I'm not a driver. I haven't even taken a driving test yet. Never even gotten to that stage. I'm 45. I live in London. I've taken 3 sets of driving lessons in my life. The first one was when I was 17. The next one was in my 30s. And then the last one, the most recent one, was in my early 40s. Okay. And lots of time, the first time was pretty easy. I can't even remember why I didn't take my test, because I was very close to taking my test and I probably would have passed, but something happened and I didn't. Probably self-sabotage, right? The second time I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't follow through. I didn't have enough lessons. I didn't practice in between. And then the third time I was just so shaken by trying to learn to drive around Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush, which is where I was living at the time, that I went home and cried quite a few times and I just gave up, right? So I actually just gave up. Because I was thinking more about, I've got to pass my test, rather than working through the process of learning how to use the gear stick, learning how to use the clutch. And also I was I was using an old-fashioned car, right? I thought it'd be a really good idea to make it difficult on myself and use a manual, learn to drive in a manual car. Didn't work for me, absolute rubbish. So I was more attached to the passing the test than I was to actually learning how to drive. And so next time I take driving lessons, that's what I'm going to focus on. And it occurred to me that when I decided to become a speaker, when I stopped singing, I was a singer for over 20 years, performing for over 20 years. I had #1 album. I've performed in more than 30 countries to hundreds of thousands of people. And so when I took the decision to stop performing and to become a speaker, I actually found it really, really difficult to speak on stage when I was in my early years of being a singer. I used to do anything to not speak on stage because I was so worried about saying something stupid, about being laughed at, about stuffing up, about mumbling or a stammer. I've had a stammer for many, many years, and that people would laugh at my stammer. And so I avoided speaking for years and years and years. Then when I started to think about, actually, I need to engage with my audience a bit more so that they can enjoy the shows more and I can enjoy the shows more. So when I focused on the enjoyment of the shows, rather than worrying about people laughing at me or saying something stupid or stammering, it became a lot easier. And this is what's going to work this is working with my clients, and this is what's probably going to work for you. So when you focus on what you're working through and finding something to enjoy about the process, then overcoming fear is going to come to you a lot easier. So I hope this has helped. Now, if you would like more help with this, then if you have a look in the description box, there are some ways that you can get in contact with me. You can even book yourself in for a focus and clarity breakthrough session. Now, this is about 45 minutes spent together, you and I working through what's holding you back and how we can get you moving forward. It's completely free. There are no strings attached. So I look forward to meeting you. Also, if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, then mention it in the comments, ask me a question, or just write down a topic and I will do that for you. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Take care, stay hydrated. Ciao!